Welcome to Ebas Gallery. Engineering timelines are longer than those of media scandals, which has given Honda a predicament with its all-new i-DTEC diesel engine. The company's decision to develop a next-generation ultra-clean turbo diesel was made well before Volkswagen was caught getting its cheat on, but the finished 1.6-liter inline-four reviewed here in the Honda Civic is reaching its target market in Europe just as demand slumps for compression ignition engines, thanks in large part to the Dieselgate scandal. Too bad for Honda, which has been suffering in Europe for years. Sales on the continent fell to just 140,000 last year, more than 50% below the peak reached in 2007 and less than a tenth of what the brand manages in the similarly sized US market. But it's also a shame because the new engine could well be seen by historians of late-era internal combustion, looking back decades from now, as representing the pinnacle of diesel technology. This is not one of those high-performance diesels that have wowed us in the past. The 1.6-liter i-DTEC's power output is barely a quarter that of the triple-boosted V8 TDI fitted to the Audi SQ7 and the diesel Bentley Bentayga, an engine that has been heralded as another pinnacle of the compression ignition craft. In the Euro-spec Civic hatchback, the i-DTEC's headline figures are 118 horsepower and 221 lb-ft of torque, with Honda claiming a 9.8-second sprint from 0 to 62 miles per hour and a 125 miles per hour top speed. The only gasoline Euro-spec Civic that the i-DTEC has a chance of beating in a stoplight showdown is the base turbocharged 1.0-liter 3-cylinder, yes, that is a thing. For reference, the 2.2-liter i-DTEC turbo diesel that Honda considered selling in the United States, and which we tested, a decade ago produced a superior 138 horsepower and 251 lb-ft of torque. But the new engine isn't about firepower, instead focusing on efficiency and emissions. And on those measures, it is almost unbeatable. Europe's NEDC fuel economy figures are notoriously optimistic, so the Civic DTEC's official figure of 67 mpg combined, when converted to US gallons, is best seen as a means of comparison with other cars rather than an indicator of real-world performance. That number is identical to the one Toyota claims for the 2018 Prius, and it does make the Civic one of the most efficient cars available in Europe.